Why did World War I really start? July 28, 1914. The world stands on the edge of catastrophe. Within weeks, Europe is engulfed in a war unlike anything humanity has ever seen. But how did we get here? What really caused the First World War? Was it just the assassination of an archduke? Or was it something deeper, something that had been building for decades? Let's unravel the real reasons behind the war to end all war. The textbook answer? The assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand, heir to the Austro-Hungarian throne, in Sarajevo on June 28, 1914. The killer, Gavrilo Princip, a 19-year-old Bosnian Serb nationalist and member of a group called the Black Hand. He wanted independence for Slavs under Austro-Hungarian rule. Austria-Hungary blamed Serbia. Diplomatic ultimatums flew. Russia backed Serbia. Germany backed Austria-Hungary. One by one, the dominoes fell. But here's the thing. That wasn't the cause, it was the trigger. The match that lit the fuse. The real explosives were laid long before 1914. By the early 20th century, Europe was a powder keg of military alliances. Two massive blocs had formed. The Triple Entente made up of France, Russia, and Britain, and the Triple Alliance made up of Germany, Austria-Hungary, and Italy. These alliances were meant to deter war. Instead, they guaranteed that any small conflict could pull in major powers like a black hole. When Austria declared war on Serbia, the system worked perfectly, disastrously perfectly, and dragged the world with it. Imperial rivalries were boiling over. Britain and France controlled vast empires. Germany, a relatively new nation, wanted its place in the sun. Tensions over colonies in Africa and Asia created global competition. Europe wasn't just fighting in Europe, it was exporting its rivalries worldwide. By 1914, Europe was armed to the teeth. Military spending skyrocketed. War plans like Germany's Schlieffen Plan envisioned lightning strikes, not negotiation. Leaders began to believe that war was not only inevitable, but maybe even necessary to reset the balance of power. Generals called the shots. Diplomats were sidelined. Multi-ethnic empires like Austria-Hungary and the Ottoman Empire, nationalism was a ticking time bomb. Serbs, Czechs, Poles, and others yearned for independence. Meanwhile, in major powers like Germany and France, nationalism bred arrogance and fear. Every nation believed it was superior, and that it had to act before its enemies did. So who's to blame? Some say Germany for its aggressive foreign policy, and blank check to Austria. Some blame Russia for mobilizing early. Others point to Austria-Hungary for wanting war with Serbia. And don't forget France, Britain, and the web of alliances. Truth is everyone played a part. The war wasn't caused by a single event or a single villain. It was caused by a system designed to fail, by egos too big to back down, and by leaders who believed war would be short, glorious, and winnable. World War I killed over 16 million people and reshaped the world. Borders were redrawn. Empires fell. The seeds of World War II were planted. So the next time someone says World War I started because an archduke got shot, remember, that was just the beginning. The real story is far more complex and far more human. Those who cannot remember the past are condemned to repeat it. George Santayana,